Let me read page. Let me start from page 1. Okay, so the application is the Coroner Court of Lagos State, holding at Ikorodu in the matter of coroner inquest on tight date of Ilerioluwa Oladimeji Aloba, popularly known as Mohbad, and in the matter of an application brought under Section 16, Subsection 1, Subsection 3, and Subsection 4 of the Coroner Law 2007, Order 14, Rule 2 and 5 of the Magistrate Court, Civil Procedure, Rules 2009, and under the inherent jurisdiction of the Coroner Inquest. Take note that this Honorable Coroner will be moved on the day of day 2024 and in the hour of 9 o'clock on the 4th afternoon. So therefore, as counsel may be heard on behalf of the family. So now they are trying to say that the counsel should be heard on behalf of the family. An order directing, compelling the chief examiner or district medical examiner to deliver to this honorable court within 72 hours the report of the post-mortem examination as well as any other ancillary investigation establishing the cause and manner of death of Mohbad. That means they are requesting that at the next coroner inquest, which was on the 15th, that they are trying to make sure that the chief examiner, which is the right person, the chief medical director of Lagos State, is the right person that is supposed to read that result. It is not a consultant. You understand? It is the chief medical examiner of Lagos State. We have chief medical director. We have commissioner of health in Lagos State. Those are the people that are supposed to read the result. Now, number 2, an order to this honorable court directing the chief medical examiner or a lawful representative demonstrating the autopsy report conducted on the body of Ilerioluwa Mohbad for the purposes of cross-examination by counsels as may be required in the circumstances. So I mean, they displayed the dead body and but they did not cross-examine the people. I mean, this was required that they should display the body so that when they are asking questions, they will have videos or evidences to cross-examine the people. Then number 3, an order directing the physical inspection by the coroner of the scene of death. Now, that is, the coroner will instruct people, Baba Mohbad team, and the legal team of the coroner will go there with police to go to the scene to condone the scene of the death of Mohbad. That is Mohbad's house. And directing physical inspection by the coroner of the scene of death of Mohbad, located at Royal Park Estate, Gate 3, Eleganza, Lekki Phase 1. And also, Perez Medical Hospital, located at 40A, Castle Brick Avenue, Pinecock Estate, Osapa, London. Now, I hope you're understanding what this application is asking for. Can you understand me, ma? Can I go on?
Yes, go on.
Okay, thank you.
Yeah, go ahead, sorry.
Then number 4, the honorable coroner directing that the following persons be recalled as witnesses to clarify new facts. You know, mommy, the other time I was telling Peperano that the application is based on new facts, new findings, new evidences. They are trying to establish and ask more questions based on new evidences. That is why they are trying to bring them back. That is why the application is necessary. Witnesses to clarify new facts in this matter and give further evidences touching the case of the death of Mohbad. Number 4A, listing the names of the people. Omowumi Cynthia Aloba, Aduragbemi Aloba, ASP Mohammed, and Oladimeji, ASP Mohammed, and number 4, DJ Bami, the same address ni Adura àti Wumi no kọ sílẹ̀. ASP wrote a different address as a police officer. DJ Bami wrote a different address in Lekki. Boluwatife Adeyemo, the individual in whose body Mohbad lay in the video circulating. I mean, was it Darosha? Okay, yeah. Darosha, whose body Mohbad lay in the video circulating on the internet. Now, what this application is asking for is that they should bring them back because there are new facts, new videos, new evidences that they have to ask. They have to ask them, from where are you from? Because Jebami is in the car. From where are you coming from? At what point did you announce the death of Mohbad? So an order of the Honorable Coroner directing that more essential witnesses whose testimonies are fundamental to this investigation being conducted by the Honorable Court. Another one, Aziz Fashola Naira Marley. Number 2, Samson Balogun Sam Larry. Number 3, Owodunni Ibrahim Prime Boy. Number 4, Feyi Shayo Ogedengbe, the nurse who is allegedly to have treated the late Mohbad. You know, Papa no said that they did not call Ogedengbe. This is Ogedengbe here. This is not Ogedengbe. Now, the ground for which this application is established is.
I didn't say so. Now, come on, Bayo. I didn't say so.
I thought you said that Ogedengbe was not invited. The nurse was not invited.
Feyi Shayo.
No, this is Feyi Shayo now. Ogedengbe now.
I'm saying now. Like I'm saying, I didn't say Feyi Shayo was not invited. Be reading what you're reading.
Oh, okay.
No.
Then on the grounds that
I read all of this.
For which
I read all of this that you're reading. I read all of this. This is not what I was expecting.
That's what I'm saying. Now you've read it.
I read Adura. I read. You mentioned ASP Mohammed. I read Samilari, Naira Marley, Prime Boy. I mean, I've got all of them now.
And the house. You read the house too, where they said that they should go and investigate the house.
I didn't read
Perez Hospital.
No, I read Perez Medcare. I read all of those.
So the house too, where Mohbad died too, was part of the people that the house they said they should go and visit, go and check.
Mayo, hold on 1 second. Please, why did they keep on making this mistake addressing Wunmi as Aloba? And the police statement, the police report, police address her as Adebanjo. And in the court, under oath, she gave her name as Wunmi Adebanjo. Why they keep on making mistake of addressing her as Aloba? I don't know.
You know, I'm telling you that the legal team is not well guided, but people will not believe. They are following.
They are still making these mistakes.
Baba Mohbad came to life on his birthday day. How can he just wake up and take decision and say from today upward they should never call Wunmi Aloba again? You cannot just get angry and do things. It doesn't work like that. You don't do things by anger. She said, he said, because Wunmi went to Sahara.
Already, Wunmi had shot herself on the foot at the inquest by giving out her name as Wunmi Adebanjo and telling us publicly that she is not married. So there's no point.
Everybody, they are not just
anybody addressing her as Aloba. Whoever is close to Joseph Aloba or the legal team, whatever they call themselves, should pass this message across to them. They need to stop this stupidity. Thank you.
Is it today we have been giving complaint? Do you think you take complaint? They don't hear whatever we say.
I mean, I'm worried. I'm worried too. Why they
Is
keep
it not,
referring to
by
her
your
as
sorry, Jare? Is it not that correction you want to correct that they'll keep telling you put Baba name for mouth? That's Aloba that is saying, that is talking nonsense. I've never seen where I accuse Baba or I put Baba name for mouth. Then when we talk generally, we say this is what the legal team is supposed to do. Before this lady will carry, she will say they talk about Baba, they put Baba for mouth. So they don't want us to talk, to say this is where error is. Let's go this way.
They want to push the man to jail. They want to push him to jail. They want to send the man to jail. When the man go to jail right now for saying things that doesn't have ground fact.
Also correct ourselves to put things in order. They will say they put Baba name for mouth.
Enemies. They are enemies. Anybody who don't like people correcting people, they are enemies.
They are enemies.
They want you to let the person be
blamed. But the fact that she called herself Adebanjo, that is one of the more reasons they should emphasize on the need for her to do the DNA so that we could be sure Mohbad is Aloba.
Yes, and that baby, whether that baby is Aloba, whether Liam is Aloba, not Mohbad. Mohbad is Aloba, Cynthia is Adebanjo, but the baby has to go with Mohbad name. Simple. The two main reasons for DNA is for lineage and for inheritance. That's the two main reasons.
Yeah, but Pabrano, by the law, as it is right now, the state is in charge of Mohbad's estate, right? That is what the law says, right?
It depends, though. Like, it depends. If, like, for example, now, we have...
If there's a conflict among the family now.
Exactly. The family, it is under the family's care.
Discretion. Under
the family care, the family cannot handle it, then, I mean, the state will come in. The state will come in.
Yeah, but as it is right now, the head of the family is Baba Aloba. If Baba Aloba is not in charge of it, then the state should be in charge.
Exactly.
Okay, so that one, you don't declare.
Yeah, we read it here that day now. Letter of administration.
Yeah. What the law says about administration and
anybody who says
who should be in charge
right now is in problem. You say Mubaba party without letter of administration, you are in problem.
Yeah, and the only people that can why the state is going to be asking for the letter of administration is because why anybody must have is because there's a conflict between the families at this time.
They say at least 2 person or 4 person has to come.
Or have to sign, have to collaborate.
2 or 4.
Yeah,
it can only be given to 2 or 4, not 1 person.
Yeah. So now they have to go to court to fight that under the administration law.
Certificate. They need their certificate to do that.
Yes. Yeah. It is when the corona is completed and they issue cause of death. That's when they can have this data. So that property go stay there for long. Make there no rush. What I just want is that the application that was.
It's not that mean no rush. That's not about you. It's not that mean no rush. These are things that Baba supposed to be doing, fighting for all of these things at the same time, simultaneously. Okay, this is a case that concerns his family. I mean, I've not seen this kind of thing before. You make things right in your family. If it's to call for general meeting and mandate it, fix a day for general meeting and mandate all of them to be present. They don't come. Wait now, you as a man, you fix a day you invite all of them. There's one thing you call invitation. If they like honor it, they like don't honor it. It's not your problem. Okay, because the reason why you do that is so that you're gonna use it in the court. At least
as an evidence. Yes, I mean more than 2 or 3 times.
I want to talk my team now. I talk my team. You summon a meeting. You call for all of them to be present, so that you can now see how to appropriate Mohbad's inheritance and talk about some concerning issues in the family. Then now it is up to them to come or not come. If they don't come, then you take the next step to go to court. Simple. I mean, no need to. You're not begging.
Paprano, this is another thing that let us clarify this thing again. Yeah, we've clarified the issue of the property being the property of the state. If there's a conflict between the families, where the Baba now coming out to say that is now contesting the traditional marriage of Mohbad and Wunmi. Baba Mohbad will need a witness, right? At the family court, right?
You know,
do you think yeah,
that can always be contested, but do they have interest in that? It's not about what we're talking about. Do they have interest in that? That's another thing.
Baba Mohbad has clearly does not have interest now. The moment you are saying that she's not Aloba,
No. That is a different thing. It's not that we are saying that right from the beginning there was no such thing as real marriage, that they were just living together. I mean, right. And take the case to court and fight for it. I mean, and let her come and prove how whatever she has done became a marriage. And if that is the case, we want to know, then that will further, if they are able to prove that, okay, our marriage is under the custom. Okay, now there are so many things that are done by custom. Those are those things she's going to observe it. Let us clarify her stance of marriage. Is she married under the act? Is she married under the custom? She's married under the act. There's no way you'll enjoy the benefit of the act. You're going to go by the benefit of the customary marriage and the instructions that, I mean, that are bound by it. So that's the first attack. The first attack is supposed to be to challenge that marriage.
Yeah, but as it is right now, when if they want to determine and discuss the issue of the DNA, then that will come into play. You know that, as baby mama, not as a wife. They have to clarify that she's a baby mama. You understand what I'm saying? So Baba can say that, oh, now she will not prove it that I'm married to your son. I'm married to your son, and she will prove.
Yeah, there are so many things the legal team could have been doing, but they are not sure. Let me leave it like that. You know, people don't know what to do. So that's whatever legal, just like what you are reading right now. You see, even I'm telling you that I don't like the fact that they just bring out things. Even in that type in section 32 supposed to be there, you are quoting section 16. They are doing things in a way that should not be. It's not only one person who is doing something. One person will do, the other person will read it. Okay? And then you guys will follow. You will push it on. If possible, come to social media, have presentation, talk about it, the misconduct that is ongoing in that court, in that coroner inquest. The lawyer should be briefing the public. They understand all these things, but that place is just silent and quiet. But quietness is the devil workshop. That legal team is just underground doing things that we don't know. We can't see any effect. They are buying time and weaken us. They know pattern. Shebi, they give you hope now. When they give you hope, till 1 year, you tire, you go live now. Leave. I know these kind of things. You call it a bureaucratic system. This is a bureaucratic system. You come here, send you go there. You go there, send you go there. You go there, send you come back. You go tire, you go leave them now. When they give you hope, then give you hope today, and they cannot, they didn't accomplish it. You will leave the case now. You go mad. You go leave the case. They go render you crazy, render you mad. So
Papa, I just want us to.
You must be asking questions and getting things done. For example, now the last hearing, they were in the court. Okay, they said the judge traveled. Just imagine. This is how they will start with this case. And why did those lawyers not call them out? If they know that they cannot, they're not going to preside over the case. I mean, let an available magistrate run the case. You can request for a new one. Because if this magistrate start like this, believe me, that's telling you that magistrate might be part of the game of DNA to keep DNA case going forever. We have not even started. Okay? You already
know that the legal system. The legal system in Nigeria is always to frustrate the poor. You already know that.
Do the right thing.
Doing the right thing is coming to the social media, right? No, Papa, no. Let's clear. No, Papa, no. Let's clear it, Papa, no. Let's clear it without being aggressive.
Papa, no. When the judge traveled suddenly, who knew he has a case? I did not even hand over that case to another judge. Whose person's fault here? Is the legal system, Papa?
That's what I'm telling you. I said we have check and balance. It's just like, for example, you go to the police station and police abuse you, get out, do whatever, do this, whatever. Okay? Don't just leave it like that. There are other means you can follow to suffer that policeman. Take that means. Follow it up.
Paprano, but it's also possible that
when you give up from there, you encourage them to do more.
Paprano, you also know that it's not right that we being aggressive without a second trial.
Judges can be sentenced to prison. Do you know so?
Of course.
Follow them up.
Nobody's above the law.
Follow them up.
Paparano, wait now. It is also possible that you should give a second trial before you go ballistic.
You see?
You don't want the second choice. Just want to take this option. I'm just saying, no, Papa, no, we are just saying it so that other people will learn.
It doesn't work like that.
Oh
Stop.
my God, Papa, no.
It not good. It doesn't work like that. Okay? We are bringing culture and good mind into legal things. It doesn't work like that. In legal proceedings, just for example, if you're in a functioning country, I don't know, you're in America, okay, you have a case, and they say the judge traveled, and they didn't allocate the case to a different judge. You have to take action so it doesn't happen again. You don't see somebody committing crime, you give them chance. You say, let's forgive, let us see, maybe this is just the beginning. You don't do that. Because the person will bring different style tomorrow. It's not going to be the same thing. You must put them on their toe at all times. Let them know that yes, it's a serious case. Okay, in the country where we live there in America, maybe you guys do like that, but it's not good for our own country here. Do you understand?
No. At least you have 7 days to notify the complainant and the defendant, the prosecutor and the defendant that you not be available. At least 7 days.
Let us get things done well here.
So that if this is how it is done. If you notify us, then we can request, depending on how long you're going for, then we can request that another judge should be transferred to another person. You understand? Once we be notified, then we have the right to say another judge should be appointed to take over the case. You understand? But I don't know at what extent.
You'll be shocked that when you commit a crime, police will not give you one chance. They will not say, let's give you another chance. Maybe it's because of they go judge you. Even though same judge you are forgiven. When you commit the crime, they will judge you. They will not forgive you or any chance. So when they to commit a crime, we should judge them. We use the law against them.
We're talking about legal. We're talking about learned people here.
I'm saying that what that judge did is against the law. Let them take it up against her. Simple. There's no chance unless it's not against the law. Let them check if what she did was against the law. If it was supposed to be right, let them take it up. No chance. Do you understand what I'm saying now?
I understand. No, okay.
Unless what she did
is constitutional.
Action, there's an offense for every. For every offense, there's an act of law that guides it. If whatever that she did, okay, is the
constitutional,
let them check the act of law and take it against her. Simple. So the next judge that is coming for the case will be very aware that come.
This is what I'm saying. Can you hear me? I'm saying that being that these people are they are learned people. It happens in the court. It happens every day. They are used to it. They have been to court more than 15, 20 years. These things happen. It's not bad for them to hold on and give a second chance. It is not a bad idea.
I don't understand this.
For people that are learning. It's not for us alone. It's not for myself. It's not for yourself. I understand what you're saying. If they've done if she has done something wrong, either he or she, since there's a law that
what she has done is not right, unless what she has done is not, it's not an offense. If they check it that it's an offense, she didn't do the right thing, let them put her on her toe, discipline her.
Papariano, the judge traveled.
They just told us that, in fact, we didn't even get the full history, because this is why we were talking about briefing, PRO to briefing us. Some people said there was Oro. Because of Oro, they could not do it. Some said there was that they just traveled. We don't even know which one in between.
Actually, there was Oro last week in Ikorodu.
But there was still in question.
I can confirm that.
But there was still in question.
Yeah, it was just one day something. It didn't last the whole day. It didn't stop some part of Ikorodu from.
When was the day? When was
the school?
When was the day?
I think that was on Tuesday or Wednesday or so.
Wednesday was.
It was just one day. It was just one day thing. It's not something that lasted the whole day. I have a house in Ikorodu and people live there.
Now, Papa, no, for people that are learning, what I'm saying is,
you should have transferred the case to another magistrate.
To another person, yes. But now, see,
ransom till he comes back.
Mr. Kule,
Don't forget. That's how this our judge should travel. This our corona judge should travel November and said she'll be coming back March. And that's where if you read that citizen down, you see where she kept talking about her travel, and that's why the inquest...
No, Papa, no. That is retreat. That is a retreat. That is a government-funded trip she took. She didn't go for vacation. That is a retreat. That is, I mean, as a magistrate lawyer, they have a retreat. They go for training to brush up their stains for a couple of weeks or days.
Why were our people calling for inquest to resume when they know that it's going to be a match?
I don't know, Papa. No, you know that at the point, you know. See, let me not lie to you. There were so many misconceptions from the onset, from the beginning, from the day Mohbad died to the day up to today. There's different misconceptions.
Inquest. They are saying that they bring back. Guresi said that they bring back inquest.
I don't know that one. What I'm just saying is that for the benefit of people that are learning, if the judge says that she is going, now we don't have the fact. Maybe she's going for a retreat. Maybe she has to travel suddenly because family matters come up and she has to travel suddenly, emergency. That could be overlooked. Maybe she has health issues that came up suddenly. Maybe she has scheduled the appointment and it came up before the scheduled time. Anything, she can have any ground. You understand? But what I'm saying is the legal team knows best. We can only say a little bit, but not so much.
This is
our wife, Cynthia Aloba, they know best.
This is government job, right? If you are not chanced, you must transfer the case to someone else.
That's what I'm saying. I know. Once
government job.
Once she's not available, she's supposed to transfer it. That's what I'm saying. Even the system where I did, you go notify the prosecuting team and the defendant that I'm going to be traveling. Do you want to wait or you want to transfer? It is your choice now to transfer it. It is your job. It is your right to transfer it to another judge. You understand? But in this case, what I'm saying is that most of us, we don't know much law until this Justice for Mohbad started. And looking at the circumstances of the system in Nigerian government, some of us don't even know much about how Nigerian government operates until now. When police will not give you, police say profusely.
The woman have seen our representative. That is why she can do the way she does. She have seen our representative. She's not capable enough. That's why she does that. Forget it.
So you say if it was Sand that was at the court that day, she wouldn't have.
Definitely, the judge would definitely make the suggestion to transfer it to someone else. Yes.
But anyway, it is so rude and bad that they have to hear that information the day of the court, the day of the sitting anyways. I mean, they are hearing that the court case has been adjourned on the day of the sitting. I mean, she can even take 10 minutes to hear the case behind the bench. Even 2 days before. I'm telling you, people do it. You can hear the case behind the bench. If you can talk the prosecuting and the defendant, can you come in? Let's hear this case before we go on. Or do you think we should wait and everything? Or, I mean, people do it. I use chance to hear this case before I travel. I have to travel. And they do it behind the bench. Both parties will come sit down in the office. They talk about it. It's just that's why I'm saying that the more we talk about this thing, the more things we learn. The more we talk about it, the more things we learn, the more things that comes out. They are hearing about an adjournment on the day of the sitting. That is totally wrong. I accept that. Ma.
That is to tell us that these people, they know what they are doing. Because
okay,
you and I, we know that even if you want to do anything at your place of work, you have to give them notice.
2 weeks, notice, yes.
If she cannot give them the notice that she's going on vacation or she will not be available on that day, they know what they are doing. It's just the game it's still in this game that we are talking about.
Mommy, now let me tell you something again. So for people that are here listening, the judge has accepted that the coroner inquest should be moved forward, not all the ones in a month anymore. But because of the fact that the only thing they want to do now is to cross-examine the pathologist. The pathologist said that they will not be available until 6 weeks. And what I expected the judge to do was that since the judge, since the pathologist not be available for cross-examination, then let's sit 2 weeks, and let's sit 2 weeks before the pathologist is ready. Now we are holding everything to 6 weeks when the pathologist is coming back from vacation. Now this is what I'm not sure. I'm not sure if he also mentioned vacation, but the pathologist was the one that said he will not be available until 6 weeks for cross-examination.
Mr. Bayo, let me just bust up.
The people that are collecting salary, they can behave just like that.
Yes. In a law that, in the country that has law. Yes, sir.
Mr. Bayo, let me just bust your brain. You know what they did at Korodu that very day, right? It was signed from court. The court, the judge knew that day is not going to be available. When they put that day on that day, they should go and do it. They know, because they must get a paper from the court before they can say everybody should stay at home. Just take it or leave it.
Yeah, it is the same court. It is the same magistrate court that will approve the sit at home. Yes. It is the same magistrate court that will approve the sit at home. Because that's the culture of that place.
Yes, they knew.
Anyways, Nigeria is such a bad. We have a bad system. We are just trying. Let me not lie to you. We are trying. If only that. If only we can just keep trying and don't get tired. It's just that you know, we get tired and we get agitated because things. You know, most of us that belong to a better society, we see it differently. The people that are in that society, they already know. Imagine a landlord, a tenant is owing rent for a year, 2 years, and the case of eviction is in court for 3 years, and the tenant is still owing for the 3 years plus the 2 years is owing because the case is in court. Now the judge now ruled in favor, and they said that yes, you are going to leave that property, then you are going to pay the 5 years you've owned. Now you've owed more than 5 million. So the judge is asking you, how do you want to pay the 5 million? You say you'll be paying 50,000 every month. You can imagine the system. 5 million. 50,000 every court case. Proper, just say tenant is owing me. Landlord, tenant is owing me. The court heard that case for 3 years. And allow the tenant to be living in that house without paying.
But even the 50,000 is much. What if you say that it's 20,000 you can afford from the salary pay? You
can imagine. And the landlord no get choice. If you carry the case, go court again. No be him go still pay. That's I'm telling you, that is the system. They are so used to that system in Nigeria. They are so used to it. Forget to. When they wanted to do case with people, the Nigerian police, when they wanted to do case of the girl that killed the rich man, they put a picture. They were giving us every week update. I don't know who remember that Igbo girl that killed that rich man, that took money and everything. They were giving us every week update, every week update, every week update. They were displaying the girl every week. It don't reach Mohbad now. I'm a carpenter now. The last update we heard from the police 8 months ago, going to 9 months. That is the last update we heard from the police. Because na carpenter picking. And we said, oh, see, just that country. I mean,
even this small girl, what's her name? Is it Brittany or what is her name? Her case was not long like this. That girl that was electrocuted in school, you know. That small.
Oh, that small girl. Now, rich man gets them now.
Yes, now. They did the autopsy fast. The autopsy was conducted fast.
Yeah, the autopsy and the totality was reviewed, and they said no. This is. They killed the case underground. Nothing more. We don't hear anything again.
The mother has to go
because because the school is a rich man. It's a rich man's school. It's a rich man's school.
And so that won't happen. And up to today, people still take their children to that school.
The school never closed down. You know, the school, they had to fight for almost 2 weeks before they could shut down the school.
Thank you, Jerry. We still have
they had to shut down the school. They have to shut down the school for 2 weeks. They had to fight to shut down the school. So I mean, the system is just bad. The problem why we are here today is because
let me tell you, Bayo, before that school can continue to operate now, you will know how much the owner of the school have spent to the government.
Is making, have spent, and is making. That's why that school still continue.
So that the school will not be closed down. And because of the corrupt country that we are, the government allowed the school to continue.
To keep running. Somebody died. You did not shut it down for 2 months. You did not shut it down for 2 years. You shut it down for only 2 weeks. So there's a powerful movement somebody is doing. We hope. I mean, I'm not supposed to say this, but you know, I wish I can say this though. There's a powerful movement right now, so by a powerful person in Nigeria, and do you know that this powerful movement, some powerful people turned it down. Some powerful people. This movement is about justice for Mohbad. It was what the law says they should do. Do it. They did it. And it got to the funniest part is that they are saying it to your face. They are not scared. They don't care. If you want to do this one, I beg. This is not be waiting. This is not what we want right now. I beg. Now, to the person they die. Imagine. You are following the law. You are taking all the steps to find justice for Mohbad. And the people that you are going to meet are telling you, yeah, now to the person they die. Is this what will make Nigeria a better one? They are not lying. They said it to their faces like this. I wish I can just say it out. Imagine leaving everything useless, rendering every effort they've made. But just one statement, they render all the efforts, everybody's morale down. A lawyer was involved. Okay, what did the lawyer go do? When a lawyer wrote an application to the authority that this step needs to be taken, and they said, okay, don't worry, they received the letter, and they said, come back the next day. They went there yesterday, Monday, right? Yesterday was Monday, right? Yeah. They went there yesterday, and they give them the letter back. Say now, this one, and today person they die. Now today person they die. Is this one will make Nigeria good? Is this now because of this one you want to start another wahala? Okay. Now you want to start another problem, right? You want to start another problem. You can imagine. Look at the act of unprofessionalism. I don't blame anybody. I don't blame anybody. I blame the government. Person died for inside house. Look at Wumi CTC. She said that they asked her, Fadile asked her, that the clot of blood, where is it? You know what she said? He said, even the cloth, the bed sheet of the cloth, my mother-in-law or my brother-in-law used it to sleep for 1 week after my husband was buried. Alamala was put in the context of that answer. The bed sheet of blood and evidence. Wumi said it is in the inquest. It is in the CTC. They asked her that we've heard about the cloth of blood and this and that. What about the clothes? And Wumi said there is no blood on the cloth because that is the same cloth my mother-in-law and or my brother-in-law used to sleep for 1 week after my husband was buried. That means yes.
Most people, they don't know the meaning of that. So that
yes.
the body might disturb it.
If
it's in your body, to be Mosita, ó bímọ olóyún fún ọ̀rẹ́ mi ó wá bímọ fún bàbá lówó ṣé ń gbọ́ nígbà tí bàbá lówó yẹn ọmọ wa bẹ̀bẹ̀ sí sunkún lóru wọ́n wá gbé ọmọ yẹn ọmọbìnrin ọgbọ́n ọmọ yẹn lọ sọ́dọ̀ ìyá ìpìyà mi máa sunkún wọ́n wá lọ wò ó kó lọ gba aṣọ ẹ̀ tó fún lóyún ọ̀sìn tó bẹ̀ sí ń táṣọ ẹ̀ sábẹ́ bẹ́ẹ̀dì abẹ́ kó tó gbọ́mọ ẹ̀ sórí bẹ́ẹ̀dì ó bá kọ́kọ́ táṣọ sílẹ̀ gba ẹlọmọ ẹ bẹ́ẹ̀ sí ó gbá dákẹ́ láti máa sunkún o iṣẹ́ náà ṣe fún ìyá Mohbad kan láṣọ rẹ̀ tó bá mọ́.
Yeah, she said that it's in the CTC. Mo wo pé so after Mohbad was buried, Iya Mohbad slept in that house for over a week. Now, I now add it up when Baba Mohbad said that after Mohbad died, Iya Mohbad was in the house and they were doing meeting upon meeting with the lawyer. I now picked it. Baba said it in one interview that after Mohbad died, that could you believe that Alamala and the lawyer, they were having meeting in the house. And I'll pick it and I look at it. So that means it is true that Alabo said Alamala slept in that house a day after Mohbad was buried for over a week. Alabo said they slept in that house. He later go under lock and key up to now. And remember a police officer committed suicide in Nigeria, in Ibadan. Recently, the same police officer that is assistant commissioner of police in that Pantio. This is two way that they had. The man committed suicide. The house, they were the one that find out the man committed suicide. They were the one that carried the man. They're the one that break the door down. Nobody, it is the police that find out. But yet, they locked down the house. They seal it up for proper investigation. And out of today, that house is still under lock, sealed. Somebody that commits suicide. But somebody that is a case of homicide, that you cannot unravel what killed this person. Even the police cannot say, this is what killed this person. You left that house open. What she saying to me, Ninule? What you go soon? What you play with Mohbad? Ninule, the same house. Tí Mohbad kú sí yẹn, they will still be cooking noodles. What she might get carrots? I do she might get carrots in Ninule. A house where the owner died mysteriously. You are still going to be cooking fried rice, cooking noodles, playing music, smoking weed as usual. Do all of those things. I boss said the day one be. Wọ́n báyìí. A máa gun staircase. Tó bá gun staircase, tó bá ń bọ́lẹ̀ tó ń gùn, tó bá fẹ́ gbórí lórí bed. How does she feel though? Tí lè bá ṣú, tó bá fẹ́ gbùdíjú, how does she feel? Nigerian government did us a bad thing. They've done us we should just learn. I hope we learn from this. Let me tell you one truth today. The people that are supporting Wunmi, 80%, 90% of them are outside Nigeria. Whatever that has happened to Wunmi, whatever that has happened to Mohbad cannot happen to 85% of them. As I am like this, as I am like this, whatever that happened to Mohbad will never happen to me. And I know that 80% of us here, it can never happen to us. It's either we are strong, powerful, or we are financial, we are influential enough, or we are financially powerful enough to make sure stuff like this does not happen to us. And that is why they will feel comfortable to say that what Nigerian police is doing is good. Because they know that when it gets to their own time, they can buy that time. They can buy it also. Because what the police have done in this from the day one of this case is bad. And I want to say thank you to David Fadile. There is no way if they end that inquest tomorrow, there is no way that Shotubi will not recommend Wunmi to be on a charge sheet. She will catch a court case. She will catch negligence. There's no way. It has been established. Looking at that line of questioning, there's no way. Let's just go and start. Don't see. There's no way she will not catch a case. Adra might not catch a case.
Bayo, don't be too hopeful for Wunmi, so that it won't be.
See, let me tell you something. No, faithful God.
Okay, go ahead.
Faithful God. Do you understand, sir?
Mr. Bayo, ẹ jẹ́ má bínú. Ṣé gbogbo ìta à ń sọ yìí? À ń sọ lọ, à ń sọ bọ̀ ni. Ṣé ti gbọ́, wọ́n máa gbọ́ wa, wọ́n ń gbọ́ wa. Gbogbo wọn bọ́ ṣe wà yẹn. Wọ́n wà ní club kan tó ti ń gbóbìnrin fúnra wọn. Wọ́n ń ṣe fàájì.
Of course. Wọ́n tún pàṣẹ gbó síra wọn.
Ó lè ṣe ìdìbò lè lọ fún yín wípé a máa fà lọ báyìí náà ni. Òbí keep on moving. Tó máa fi sú wọn, tó máa fi àwọn lọ́fun. Ìjọ tí bàbá ò lè ṣe ẹ̀gbọ́n tó fẹ́ sọ yìí o. Àwọn tó bá tẹ̀lé bàbá lọ, tó bá ti ní opportunity, tó bá lè mú ẹran díẹ̀ lára Mohbad kọ́kọ́ mú jáde. Ẹ gbàgbé ẹ̀. Ẹran díẹ̀ lára kọ́kọ́ mú jáde.
Wọn ò lè mú ẹran díẹ̀ ń bẹ̀ ṣé wọn pé ibi tó wà wọ́n máa supervise site ni. Wọn ò lè mú ẹran. Wọ́n ẹ mọ̀ pé it's like they are watching everybody ń ṣọ́ra wọn náà ni. Everybody ń ṣọ́ra wọn náà ni wọn ò lè mú kankan. Government facilities ló wà wọn ò lè mú kankan. Wọ́n ń ṣọ́ra wọn náà ni wọ́n máa ṣọ́ bàbá of course.
Ẹ má sọ bẹ́ẹ̀ ṣe rí, let me just tell you this. Ṣé bá rí táwọn nǹkan bá jáde tó bá rìn òbí tó hospital tó gbé sí yẹn ẹ gbàgbé àwọn kan á wọ bẹ̀ wọ́n á dẹ̀ ṣèkó tó máa ṣe wọ́n á dẹ̀ jáde tó wà ní gbọdọ̀ dẹ̀ mímọ́ ẹ gbà mo sọ fún yín gbogbo ọ̀kan tí mo sọ fún yín yìí ṣe máa fún yín ní àwọn oríṣi ẹ bá lọ Google ẹ máa rí ní Ṣàgámù ní ṣe hospital ìgbà kan wọ́n ń gbá padà àwọn tó bá gbé wá tó ń gbá sí mọ́ṣúárì wọ́n ń gbá padà jáde wọ́n ń gbẹ́sẹ̀ jáde wọ́n ń gbé tán jáde wọ́n ń gbé ìfun jáde wọ́n ń tà fáwọn èèyàn àwọn gate man lásán wọ́n ṣiṣẹ́ tí mo sọ fún yín àwọn gate man lásán tó ń tà fún nǹkan tó bá pàtẹ bá lẹ fẹ́ ìgbà tí kíní yẹn tó spread àwọn ọkọ àwọn ọlọ́pàá síbẹ̀ ni tó bẹ̀ sí ṣàwọn ẹ máa rí àwọn mọ́tò expensive cars ọmọ park síwájú oṣù Ogun State teaching hospital Ṣàgá ìgbà tí kíní ìwà ìgbà tí kíní tó in fact làwọn èèyàn tó mọ̀ pé nǹkan tí wọ́n fi lówó lélẹ̀ àṣírí mo gé kò sí nǹkan tó ẹgbàgbé ẹ̀ ó lè jẹ́ cleaner lásán ló máa ṣiṣẹ́ yẹn ẹgbàgbé nǹkan tó
but I mean but Baba, but it's not right that Baba goes that route though. That's another criminal offense. I mean, that's a criminal act now. That is what we are fighting against. If Baba is engaging in that act now, that's bad. We cannot encourage him to do that though.
That Baba can never do it.
Right. Taba ṣe Clave fi ṣe. Clave fi ṣe taba gbọ́ Clave fi ṣe.
Mo jẹ́ ẹ wo kékeré lásán kókò fi blade gé ẹran ara ẹ̀ lásán ó ṣiṣẹ́ tó máa ṣe.
Clave fi ṣe.
Ìyàwó mi gan ló máa kọ́kọ́ jáwèé ẹbí ìyá Mohbad gan lákọ́ jáwèé ìfẹ́ ló máa bẹ̀rẹ̀ sí pariwo wọ́n máa mú ti. Wùmí fúnra rẹ̀ ẹgbẹ́ gbàgbé pé wọ́n máa sọ bóyá ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ gan jáde báyìí.
Sherry, I understand what you're saying though, but I mean, we just have to just keep doing it this way because we just want to establish. I mean, the law needs to be amended. The reason why we are doing this, shouting and asking the justice for a better Nigeria, is that we want the law to be revised. We want the people at the top to change the way they handle things. That is why, and you know, they never. Let me say this to you: they never need to be like this.
They will change, my brother. Wait, that is why.
No, they would. They know what. They already know these things too now. One more now, but the law does not recognize things like this. If anybody goes mad now, if anybody goes mad now, if the law will go on. It will go on. Because somebody go mad, government don't go mad does not mean that they should not find justice for Mohbad. But we want... Yeah, okay. So like I was saying, if you look at the concept at which Fadile interviewed and questioned Wunmi, faithful God, that place alone cannot be erased. Because it was not just David Fadile that questioned that character of Wunmi. Also, this David Awolola, that entertainment industry lawyer, also characteristically checked Wunmi's attitude and reactions to when the husband died. He was the one that first established that while they were passing the second injection, where was Wunmi? And she said she was not there. She was in the kitchen cooking. And also Fadile came to establish the fact that, would you tell me that you are in the kitchen while they were passing injection to your husband, you leaving your husband with a total stranger, a nurse that has not treated her before? She now said that what I'm cooking is almost done. I mean, that is a point we need to hold. What you are cooking is almost done. When the nurse came in, why did you not turn off the stove? Why did you not turn off the gas? Why did you not turn off the food? And attend to the nurse and your husband? Why would you leave the husband? Also, they established that from the house to the hospital is 10 minutes. You have the grace of 10 minutes to take your husband. Then I asked her, why did you decide to call the nurse? She said, because to treat the wound. Then I asked her a question, that was it the one that asked you to call the nurse? She said no. Because, then I asked her, who called the nurse? She said she was the one that called the nurse, right? At what point did you call the nurse? Because you want the nurse to treat the wound. Then I make a reference to when the police hit his head. The NDLA hit his head. And I said, was it the one that instructed anybody to call the nurse? He said no. Was it the police that took him to the hospital? He said no. So how did he get to the hospital? He went to the hospital by himself, right? That means at that point, he was able, mindfully okay to make decision on his own, yes. But at the point you were making that decision to call the nurse, that means you have seen it that is not, it does not have mind of his own, because you were the one that called the nurse. It was not the one that called the nurse. At the point that you're calling the nurse, you have understand that it possibly he is not feeling fine. He needs medical attention. That is why you call the nurse without his consent. And when the nurse came, the nurse started treating to him with you being part of the conversation. You also says that, oh, he's an usher patient. That means you are presently actively there. And at when they were treating him, he never rejected, he never countered the action of you bringing a nurse to the house. And it also, you took time to leave him again upstairs while you were looking for the ride, because she said, oh, when my husband was convulsing, that was when she went downstairs to go and look for a ride, and she knocked the door of the neighbor for 5 minutes, leaving him vulnerable with the nurse. According to her, she left him with the nurse while she and Adura went downstairs to go and look for a ride to get him to the hospital. He did not send OG. And then I asked who were in the house, because Adura said that OG was in the house and one Sultan was in the house at the time they were looking for ride. So you did not call OG, you did not call Sultan to go and look for ride. It was you with a baby that left the house to go and look for ride, while OG and the Sultan are still in the house. So imagine that is how they are. Okay, now if you now say that she does not catch a case, how will she not catch a case in that angle? How will she not catch a case? She said when they were injecting the husband stood up to go to the bathroom and peed. When he threw up, he peed. Adura said the husband was rolling on the floor, and he was puking. He was vomiting. Puking means vomiting. He was vomiting on the floor and rolling on the floor. They asked him, what do you mean by rolling on the floor? So those angles, the judge cannot take that out of the context, because those are a very important action. that needs to be taken.
You know, by I asked Paparano that time. The reason I asked Paparano that time is one of the things why you're saying what you're saying now. That which way the judge is going to go now? Is it the way of the pathology or the way of the nurse?
No, the judge is not going to go with pathology because the pathology has not established anything.
You understand? So, and this is the same judge who has been giving us hope that we're waiting for the pathologists to come and read what they have seen.
Yeah, because that is what the law says, though. Faithful, that's what the law says.
So you see where the contradiction is coming from, because how the case want to go. If you go the way of the nurse, Wunmi will go to jail.